Welcome to Sage and Soul Talk. I'm Kushine, your host, bringing you deep conversations with healers, teachers, and seekers. Together, we'll share wisdom, soul truths, and the art of living with awareness and purpose. And today, I'm very excited to introduce to you a very special guest. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Sage and Soul Talk. I'm Kushine, your host for today. I'd like to welcome Naiyana back to talk about her healing and her guidance methods. Welcome back, Naiyana. สวัสดีค่ะ
Thank you, Krishan. สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Yad Madin right now. I'm in my meditation room, in my altar.
Thanks for joining us. So I would like to ask you to share with us what your practice is all about. You provide soul guidance and also Omtri Healing. So could you tell us a little bit about these two sessions that you provide for people?
Well, first of all, the Omtri. In my time connecting with many different healing modalities. And I have a voice inside of me that I need to create my own. And I say, okay, how am I going to learn? They said, we'll teach you. I'm like, okay. So I open to it, and then they tell me to collect few things, like the stones. I was also playing with the crystals at that time. And also I have a little bit experience of the Reiki and how the principle of how it's channeling, how the energy is channeling. So I have a little bit of understanding that, and also a lot of shamanist way of my grandpa used to do, all his tools and all the way, the process that he's going about. So I put myself in the operation table, and they taught me. It's almost like a psychic operation.
Can you explain more about what that is, what that means to the audience? Some people might be confused that you have to go get an operation.
It sounds scary, right? It sounds scary, yes. But it's an energy operation.
Mm-hmm.
So the way they were teaching me was to connect with all the chakras that we have as a human, right? There's 7 chakras that we have. And each chakra is connecting with all of the energy that we've been collecting. They're like a RAM, they're like a storage. So for us to be able to channeling or align with our energy, with ourselves, or connecting to with our highest power, is to also clear this chakra, to also make sure that energy is flowing. Sometimes we have the blockage in certain parts because due to our experience in life that we've been collecting the memory, like computer, right? When the memory is full, everything runs slow. The only way to do is to deflect them, to get rid of the data, the file that we don't use anymore. So this modality, this creation that I have been taught has taught me how to clear those chakras by using the stone and also connecting with the energy source. It depends, the energy source also depending on the person that comes to me of what they actually need. Then I tap into different frequency to use that energy to help realign the chakra so the energies become balanced.
So sometimes people will be asking about the energy source, like where is the source from? Is it potentially dangerous or evil or something along that line? How would you answer to that?
It varies from person to person of what they need. Mostly I connect with my higher self because that, when I'm practicing, I'm starting to connect with certain frequency, and certain frequency also cure certain things that we need energetically. Example, love frequency, right? We're connecting with certain numbers of frequency, and then we're channeling that energy into where it's needed, or the healing energy. But it's not bad. It's something that the person needs rather than what is good and what is bad. Because even the session is said process Lee said how to do it and the procedure, but the outcome and the thing that need while you are in the session is I'm not in control. I'm also using my intuition to channeling certain energy that what I actually writing in those bodies.
Like what kind of experience would the person go through during the session and after the session?
They become lighter, and sometimes some people able to receive the messages from their higher self. Because I align the spiritual body or the energy body. I can also calling and opening up what they need to channel themselves, not from my guide, but for their own guide or their own energy source that trying to connect with them, but because they cannot because of the blockage, because they are not able to receive. But in this session, people actually able to receive some messages. Some people see, what they need to see, some guidance from their own guide. So I'm just opening the pathway for those energy to come and reconnect, you rekindle with the person. And some people need to take something out that's been stuck there for many lifetimes. Example, some there were one session that I actually take out something very, very dark energy. And I didn't see that when at the start of doing the session, but during the session that came out. And somehow I, do the magic, taking it out and able to see what it is. And we actually have the same visual of what, once the session is done, we had a sharing of what I felt in the session and what they see, and I able to continue guiding further of what they see, trying to give them, explain some messages. But sometimes when the message comes, you can't translate it, right? You don't know what it means. So people come for that. Not just that. Once the chakra is aligned, people come back and I continue checking on it because they had to do the work also. Once I'm aligned, they need to do the work. They need to keep that chakra clean and continue aligned. So I'm giving them the tools to take that with them. And then once they come for the second session, if they still blockage, then I do the same. If there is not, then the voice inside to let me know that they are ready to upgrade the chakra. And I do it to many that they come back and then everything clear because they've been doing the homework. And this Omtri, the purpose of this Omtri, the intention of it is for me to give people a new set of software, like a computer giving a new set of software, upgraded software that have a bigger storage, bigger information, bigger powers and bigger strength to receive and to collecting things and to be able to digest faster. So it works the same way. So when people got a new chakra, then they're gonna channel and connecting with a stronger energy that they ever have connected to.
Usually for these kind of sessions, the Omtri Healing, how long does it take in a session?
The session itself on the bed is about 45 minutes. But the preparation before that, because I can't work alone, the person need to be reciprocal and also need to do the breath work, need to ground themselves before they get onto the bed. Also another is after. So it's normally about 90 minutes or up. Some people go longer, depending on the need. But the procedure itself of the operation is about 45 minutes. I don't do anything, just energy channeling. What they have to do is relax.
Do they have to do anything else when they get home or after the session?
Drinking a lot of water is a must in any healing because the energy need to continue flowing through the body. Some people take up to 3 weeks to get the energy to settle in their body. Go to a heavy operation, right? So when we are going to the hospital and then we had an operation in some sort, it's recovery time is different for people to people.
And also, they also have to continue doing the inner work, the inner practice as well after the healing session, just to help with the rejuvenation and their own chakra to be clean and balanced as well. Is that right?
Yes. Was advisable too. Otherwise, they would just keep coming back for the same session, same thing, but it's never moving forward. Then it just becomes the cycle, and it's not part of my intention of helping people. My intention is to reset them, to reset people that are coming to me, but they had to learn to do it themselves.
That's very empowering.
Yeah, so if they want to learn how to do it, then I can teach them further with any healing that I'm giving, any advice that I'm giving. It's for people to do it themselves, because we all have that power to. We just need to know the little technique and discipline.
Could you now tell us more about the soul guidance sessions?
So guidance session is an intuitive guidance, and the same thing. Many different type of people come to me looking for answers, looking for advice, looking for what is the next step, or even to come and share their spiritual journey with me, or the experience. Because some people come and sometimes they just got awakened, some spirit powers or something that they see it doesn't make sense of, then I able to just guide them and then share, explain to them what it is. And it's come into intuitive guidance because I don't talk to them any before. Because I also not asking my guide what I need to do with them, because it's not my place. But when people are coming, I am connecting with their guide, and then transmit the information of what the message. There may be some spirit that come with them that want to say something, or the higher self that want them to start doing certain things and make the change, or telling what is the stuck, what is the cause of it, which path to take next, which step.
And normally, how long do these sessions go on for?
90 minutes to 2 hours, sometimes go more. Because with my session, I don't actually put the time in it. I can give a roughly guideline of, okay, it's about 90 minutes, because it's already, when half an hour, especially the new person that come to me, we have to develop some connection. We have to develop some trust, some openness. And that takes time, right? That it's almost like it's a new relationship that you need to do. Before we go into the work, then you need to put that seed in, put that trust in, and become open to one another. It's up to the information that's coming, but sometimes it just keeps coming and I don't stop. What if the soul able to receive the information, I will give anything that I have to give. The longest one probably went for 4 or 5 hours.
Oh,
it's like the blink of an eye. And those kind of sessions take a lot of energy off, because you have to talk so much. You have to, like, you're thirsty as a human. You're thirsty. You're hungry. You're exhausted. You start getting pain because you sit for so long in one position. And some people cannot take a lot of information. People process differently. So I never have a session that is back to back, because I allow the time to see where it's taking. Because this guidance, this thing, you cannot rush. There is no time. There is no space. But yes, of course, we are human and we need some kind of guideline and some kind of some sort of timeline and energy that we can actually sit and talk for so long. My session and time is normally 90 minutes up to 2 hours, because that's all as a human can just sit still for. But more than that, then our mind starts drifting. Our mind starts going elsewhere. We start going back into our thoughts, like a meditation. So sometimes it needs a limit that we can take in so much of the information, because we need time after that to digest. So I try not to go over 2 hours. But I do have a case that go longer, but it's a case by case. The soul guidance session, my intention is for them to able to hear that voice themselves, to connect with their own intuition, because everyone have their wisdom inside that they can connect, but it takes time to learn and effort to learn. So then you are independent.
Coming back to self-trust.
Yes. I'm just a medium at that moment of sharing their own thoughts, sharing their own truth to them. I'm just a mirror, the mirroring of their soul. So these two sessions are totally different. One is realigned energetically to reconnect, to keep them balanced, to keep them keep going with work. One is to get an insight also, right? Sometimes the messages come, it's amazing even for me to like, whoa, that is so cool what I just saw, But sometimes very scary at the same time of what you see.
Sometimes it comes in surprises.
Yes. And sometimes when you're giving the session, the phase shift for some people, they past trauma or the karma, their past life show themselves in the surface for me to see. Because that was a message. That's what they need to work on. You can't actually choose what you're going to receive for them, for anyone. But you have to be transparent also with yourself, not to use your own thought and belief or judgment into it. That is fun. For me, it's quite fun. Scary, exciting, but fun.
Sounds like a movie.
It is. I
Like
feel
a
like
thriller.
sometimes, yes, even with Omtri, sometimes I play with the body. Well, I mean, don't think that way, but like things that they get me to put the energies or taking out certain things from the energetically. It's like a piece of art. It's crafting. It's a craft work.
Is there an age limit for people who sign up for these kind of sessions with you?
No, because there's nothing, I don't use any substance, anything that will affect them, as long as they're open for it. And, like the physical age, only the physical age. I'm working with the soul. So you don't know, even the young people, they may be a very old soul that come with full of wisdom and full of things to share.
What's the youngest age client you've worked with?
I have 10 years old, I think, that come with the parent. Was my foremost student. He came for a few times, and then he brings his two child with him for me to work on at the same time with the and physics. No, it's sorry. I have to say not just that. It's 7 years old came just not long ago with the mom. Yes.
Aww. So was it more like the mother and child both had a session? It sounds. I feel more like that.
Yeah, it's a retreat. It's a retreat for them. Yes, at home.
Wow.
Yes, I do work with people who are husband and wife, mother and daughter, mother and son, the fathers and whoever, siblings, cousins.
You could work with the whole family, like a family retreat.
I did.
Wow.
People invite me to go to the house for a weekend to just be there and guide every person in the house.
Oh, wow.
And create a mini retreat for them. Because I'm
great.
there to I'm able to see everyone, how they behave or where are they at in the level of spirituality, and trying to create a harmony between it for people to understand each other through my eyes, because not everyone in the family is spiritual or doing practice, but somehow they would have the very same understanding and value, just use different way of explanation.
Like speaking in a language that in a way that they would be able to receive it, understand it, digest it well too.
Yes. So it's a good challenge for me to be able to speak many language. I mean, not in the human language, but in the soul language.
Thank you so much for sharing what you do and the sessions that you are open for people to come and experience. We look forward to welcoming you in Bangkok at Ascension Wellness Center here, where you will also be opening bookings for people to sign up for the Omtri Healing and Soul Guidance sessions here.
Yes. Please come and experience for me to share what I know.
Thank you. Whoever's out there that's listening to this, and if this resonates with you, you would like to connect with Naiyana and have a session in Bangkok, just reach out to us and we will make a booking for you. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye. And thank you so much, Naiyana, for sharing. ขอบคุณนะคะ
love you ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ ค่ะ บ๊ายบาย
온달에도 달에 둘의 만나요 보내지 않아 부딩 구루 스와하 온달